Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Kody Brown of Sister Wives makes an unexpected advancement in repairing his damaged relationship with children. Sister Wives star Kody Brown has been actively working on mending his bond with his kids and hasn't given up. Over the past 10 years, he has experienced numerous highs and lows in his life. Kody found it difficult to keep up his ties with Christine Brown, Janelle, and Mary Brown, his previous spouses, and their children. Furthermore, some of Kody's adult children felt abandoned by him and have never reconciled with him. Robin Brown, his lone surviving wife, has continuously urged him to do better by working to mend his tense connection with his kids. Suki Krishnan, the host of Sister Wives Tell All, gave a nice update on Kody's relationship with his kids during a recent appearance on the Sarah Fraser show. "He is doing the best he can," she replied. Suki continued, "He is trying to find a place where he can meet his sons as men and his daughters as women and maybe try and heal those wounds." Suki stated that Kody was working on his relationship with his children, but she did not elaborate on it. Additionally, she said, "I think it's difficult." Suki pointed out that since some of his children don't want to deal with him at all, Kody would find it difficult to mend his relationship with them. What Suki's update means regarding Kody and the kids' relationship. Following the taping of Sister Wives Season 19 Tell All, Suki made remarks that provide the most recent information about Kody's connection with his kids. The Brown family's former patriarch seems to be having trouble making amends with his kids. The refusal of some of his children to stay in touch with him is a significant barrier to settling their disputes. According to Suki, some of the Brown family's children have made the decision not to give Kody another chance, presumably because they are tired of his actions and don't want him to disturb their tranquil life the way he has in the past. It's possible that Kody is juggling other problems that are keeping him from making amends with his grown children. His presence in Flagstaff is probably a major barrier to accelerating his reunion with his children. It would take a lot of work for Kody to speak to the kids face-to-face because the most of them reside outside of Flagstaff, Arizona. With more than 10 children from his previous wives, Kody would have to travel to various places merely to see his children, which may get exhausting. Our opinion regarding Kody's efforts to mend his relationships. It's encouraging to see Kody maintain optimism about mending his relationship with his older children in spite of previous scandals and setbacks. Suki claims that he is acting to speed up the procedure, demonstrating that he has grown up since he and his ex-wives parted ways. It will be fascinating to see how many of Kody's kids will accept him back into their life and whether he can work out his differences with them. It seems like Kody's quest for peace with his children will be the main subject of the next seasons of Sister Wives. Kody Brown, the patriarch of TLC's long-running reality series Sister Wives, has endured one of the most public family unravelings in reality TV history. Over the past decade, he has watched his polygamist family splinter, first emotionally and then geographically. His relationships with his former wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary Brown, disintegrated before millions of viewers. But perhaps more painful has been the estrangement between Kody and many of his children. Now, however, a glimmer of hope is emerging. Kody is reportedly taking significant steps to heal the wounds with his adult kids, and the latest updates from Sister Wives insiders suggest he's not giving up. The background of the Brown family divide. To understand the significance of Kody's attempts to reconcile with his children, it's essential to revisit the context. Over the years, Kody's authoritarian parenting style and perceived favoritism toward his only remaining wife, Robin Brown, alienated several of his older children. This was especially evident during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Kody's strict rules led to clashes with his sons Gabriel and Garrison, who felt he was choosing Robin's household over theirs. These tensions erupted on camera, and the emotional fallout has been ongoing. Kody has acknowledged the rift on camera, sometimes blaming the children for not reaching out or criticizing them for disrespect. However, his ex-wives, particularly Janelle, have defended their children, noting that they were deeply hurt by Kody's actions and words. A shift in tone, Kody's new effort. Recently, a notable shift in Kody's approach has been reported. During an interview on the Sarah Fraser show, Sister Wives Tell All host Suki Krishnan offered an intriguing update. Speaking candidly, Suki revealed that Kody is actively trying to meet his children where they are in life, saying, he is trying to find a place where he can meet his sons as men and his daughters as women and maybe try and heal those wounds. This statement suggests a profound shift. For a long time, Kody's parenting was rooted in control and hierarchy, with limited acknowledgement of his children's autonomy. The idea that he wants to connect with his sons and daughters as adults, equals in some ways, implies growth and a willingness to change. Robin Brown's influence behind the scenes. While Robin Brown has often been seen as a divisive figure, it's important to acknowledge her role in encouraging Kody toward healing. Suki confirmed that Robin has consistently urged Kody to reach out and do better with his kids. As his only remaining wife, Robin holds unique influence, and it appears she's using it to promote reconciliation. Despite criticism from fans, Robin has long said she wanted peace in the family and unity among the children. It's possible that Robin's persistence is finally bearing fruit. Perhaps seeing his older children build lives without him has shaken Kody into action. The realization that the window to reconnect is closing may be motivating him in a way that years of arguments never did. Barriers to reconciliation. Despite these positive steps, reconciliation won't be easy. As Suki mentioned, some of Kody's children are not open to reconnecting at this time. She stated plainly, some of them don't want to deal with him at all. That type of emotional distance can't be bridged overnight. These children may feel that their peace and mental health depend on keeping Kody at arm's length. Geography also plays a role. Kody resides in Flagstaff, Arizona, while many of his adult children have moved away to pursue college, careers, and relationships. This physical distance makes spontaneous in-person reconciliation difficult. With over 10 children from his marriages, any reunion effort requires logistical planning and emotional preparation. Which kids might be willing to reconnect? While some relationships remain severely strained, others seem more hopeful. Janelle's daughter Maddie has occasionally posted photos that suggest some warmth toward her father. Logan, the oldest son, has stayed out of the drama and may be more inclined to accept reconciliation in a calm and measured way. However, relationships with Gabriel and Garrison remain strained, particularly after Garrison's tragic passing, which left the family grieving under the public eye. Janelle's heartbreaking reaction to her son's death, and Kody's awkward and painful expressions of sorrow, have added complexity to the father-children dynamic. Christine's children, especially Takedown, have been vocal critics of Kody. Peyton's interviews on social media platforms have painted Kody as an absentee father. Yet, even in those critiques, there's a sense of yearning. If Kody genuinely makes amends and changes his behavior, some of these doors may not be permanently closed. Signs of progress. Fans who follow sister wives closely have noticed subtle signs of progress. Kody has been photographed more often with Robin's children, and he's made small public gestures, like sending birthday wishes or attending milestone events, for some of his older kids. While these acts may seem minor, they are significant in light of the deep divisions that have plagued the family. Additionally, Sister Wives Season 19 is expected to dive deeper into these reconciliation efforts. Producers are reportedly focusing more on Kody's personal journey, emphasizing emotional growth and the consequences of past actions. If Kody is sincerely participating in these storylines and not just performing for the cameras, it could mark a meaningful step forward. Public reaction to Kody's healing journey. The reaction among fans has been mixed. Many longtime viewers remain skeptical of Kody's sincerity, citing a decade of favoritism, broken promises, and emotional damage. However, others are cautiously optimistic. They've watched the Brown children grow up on TV and understand the pain that fractured families endure. Kody's efforts may not repair every relationship, but for some fans, the attempt itself is a sign of hope. As one Reddit commenter put it, Kody's late to the party, but at least he showed up. What needs to happen next? For reconciliation to be real and lasting, Kody must listen. His children are not the same little kids who used to play together in the Las Vegas cul-de-sac. They are adults now, with lives, responsibilities, and opinions of their own. Kody must respect that growth and acknowledge the hurt he caused. he also needs to give up the blame game. Publicly stating that the children have rejected him without addressing why is counterproductive. Sincere apologies, private conversations, and consistent actions, not just words, are what's needed. Can Kody change? The big question remains, can Kody change? People do evolve, especially when they're motivated by love and regret. If Kody truly wants a relationship with his children, he'll have to take accountability, remain humble, and understand that healing takes time. Robyn's support can only go so far. Ultimately, the children need to see that Kody has changed from the man they grew disillusioned with. Healing broken bonds will involve tears, vulnerability, and perhaps even therapy. Conclusion: a family in transition. The Brown family is at a crossroads. With the Coyote Pass property sold and most of the wives gone, there's a sense of finality to the family structure that once was. But that doesn't mean all hope is lost. Kody Brown appears to be on a journey of self-discovery and reconciliation. The road ahead will be long and filled with challenges, but the fact that he is trying, after years of anger, misunderstanding, and hurt, is a positive sign. If even a few of his children respond to his overtures, the ripple effects could lead to a stronger, more emotionally connected family in the future. For viewers of Sister Wives, the unfolding story of healing may be one of the most compelling chapters yet. Sister Wives, Suki Krishnan praised for putting up a fight with Kody and holding him accountable for misbehaving. Kody, the star of Sister Wives, has always been a contentious character. Every day, he does something out of the ordinary, and most of the time, it is not that admirable. This time, he did something similar. Kody dared to meddle with Sukanya Krishnan while filming Sister Wives Season 19's tell-all episode. However, he forgot that Sukanya is not like his previous spouses or his fourth wife, Robyn. While the cameras were rolling, the host reacted angrily. Kody was not anticipating such a reaction and began uncomfortably chuckling in the middle of the show. He was throwing a violent temper tantrum, but Sukanya managed him admirably. She confronted him with his destructive behavior. Kody attempted to change the subject, but Suki was insistent that she wanted to face him. It's funny how Kody tries to screw with ladies whenever he can, but when he's around males, he's an entirely different person. Does this imply that Kody is a male chauvinist? Sister Wives, Janelle calls Kody a failure. Janelle Brown is officially over Kody's foolish outbursts. In a recent Sister Wives interview, Janelle stated that she believes Kody is a failure. He was unable to keep their large family together, and he failed as a man. When asked if she wanted to be friends with them, she immediately responded no. Janelle stated that she is willing to make small conversation if necessary, but she has no desire to rebuild any kind of relationship with them. Sister Wives, Kody and Sukanya get into a word war. Kody has always been harsh and disrespectful towards everyone in his family. So, consequently, his bad behavior continued while he was conversing with others. However, he made a tremendous mistake by deciding to test Suki's patience. During the tell-all, Kody and Sukanya were having a conversation, with the latter asking a few questions. Kody suddenly began throwing a temper tantrum. He informed her that she needed to stop talking. Suki was not having it with his attitude and slammed him, telling him he couldn't shut her down. He pushed her boundaries and claimed he could. This was one of his most serious mistakes, as Sukanya lashed out at him. He said he could, but Suki made it apparent he couldn't. He then started making faces and challenged Suki to not answer the questions. Sukanya Krishnan, like a pro, pointed out his man-child conduct. She informed him that he may act like a baby, but it would be preferable if he began acting like an adult. Kody immediately sat up straight and began defending himself. He switched the conversation and even addressed the question without prompting. It was funny to see how Suki corrected him. Foz was quite impressed by her and commented, "Dear TLC, it's time to cut Kody and Robyn out." A other person said, "Tries so hard to be a manly man, then acts like a petulant child." A third netizen argued that TLC should penalize him and Robyn for refusing to answer questions. Sukanya Krishnan, a seasoned journalist and host, refused to let Kody off the hook. Her questions were pointed, her demeanor calm yet unyielding. As she delved into the unraveling dynamics of the Brown family, it became clear that Kody was uncomfortable. What began as subtle evasion soon turned into an outright tantrum. But what stood out most was how masterfully Suki